You are watching Wise Tech Engineering YouTube channel by Mohammad Abdul Mehboob, and today I am going to explain you the isometric projection one problem which is on frustum of a cone. So how to draw this frustum of a cone I am going to explain you in detail, and after watching my videos please practice by yourself, then only you will come to understand how to draw this problem. And please, after watching my videos, please share, like and subscribe my channel, and also press my YouTube channel bell icon to get you the more notifications of other videos. And please practice by yourself. And this is my question. I am going to start now. Draw the isometric projection of a frustum of a cone of 40 mm top diameter and 80 mm bottom diameter and 60 mm height. Frustum of a cone will be like this. Okay. This is the frustum of a cone of 40 mm top diameter, means this top circle diameter is having 40 mm, and 80 mm bottom diameter, means this bottom circle is having 80 mm diameter, and 60 mm height, its height is 60 mm. Okay, and this is the isometric view. I have given you the imagination of this frustum of a cone. Then after, if you see this frustum of a cone from the front, okay, it look like this. Okay, having the axis height 60 mm, and this will be 80 mm, and this will be 40 mm. Okay, if you see this frustum from the top, it looks like a two circles. Okay, of 40 mm, 80 mm. That 40 and 80 mm circles I have drawn in the top view. This is the orthographic view, and this is the isometric view. So in the isometric projection, first in the solution you have to draw the isometric scale, because I have drawn separately this isometric scale because I don't have the space to draw this also. So separately I have drawn this. Before how to draw this isometric scale, please watch my video 1 and 2 of isometric projection. There I have shown you how to draw this isometric scale. So first we have to draw orthographic view and isometric view. The point is that in isometric projection, whatever dimensions given in the question, with that dimension we don't have to draw. So with the isometric scale, with this isometric scale length, we have to draw each length of the line, each thing of the dimensions. Because how to draw this, I am going to explain you in detail. First we have to draw orthographic view. So how to draw this orthographic view? First take an XY line like this, or imagine or a reference line. Then after, to draw this two circles of 40 mm diameter. In the question the circle of the diameter is 40 mm, but isometric length, because this length we have to take to draw the circle of this isometric length. Okay, this half length will be of 20 mm. So to draw the circle of 40 mm we have to take 20 mm isometric length. So the 40 mm circle of isometric length has been created. Then after, one more 80 mm is there. So 80 mm here, the true length, but we don't have to take the true length, we have to take isometric length. So this distance we have to take. This 80 mm half is 40. So taking 40 mm to draw the circle of 80 mm diameter. So the 80 mm circle we have to draw. Means 40 and 80 mm circle I have drawn. So show the dimension of this circle from here like this. This is of 40 mm, diameter 40 mm, and this is of 80 mm, diameter 80 mm. Then after, you have to take the projection lines from this ends to this XY line like this. And also from the center of this circle, the remaining line you are getting on the XY line darkened. And from here you have to draw the axis height of this front view of this thing, that this in the front view, the active side is given as 60 mm. So for the 60 mm in the isometric scale, we have to take this distance active side. So how much it will be? I will adjust on the divider 60 mm length, and keeping on the center only, I will take an arc like this. Means that much height is having in the front view. So axis line we have to draw like this. Then after, draw a line also here. How much you want to take, and this circle ends are here, so we have to take exactly like taking a dot like here and taking a dot like here, and from there you will get the slant edges, these edges. So we have to draw that also, and this will be the front view of the frustum of the cone, and you have to show the axis height of this dimension, and it is 60 mm. Then after completing the orthographic view, we have to draw the isometric view. So how to draw? First we have to take a normal line or an imaginary line like this. Take a dot anywhere else on that point, and keep your protractor on that point correctly, and take the angle of 30 degree from here, put a dot, and from here also take a 30 degree angle and put a dot. From the dots, adjust your scale and draw a convenient line, how much you want to take, that much, and from here also like this. Then after, show the angle of this line as 30 degree of both the lines. Then after, you have to draw this big circle here in a rhombus. So first we have to draw the rhombus, and we have to copy this circle here with the method. So then after having the active side 60 mm, we have to take 60 mm active side, and one more circle, top circle of 40 mm we have to draw here. So how to draw this? First you have to draw the big circle. So how to draw? We have to take the circle in a square like this to make you simple process how to do. So I am taking this big circle in a square. I will label it as 1, 2, 3, 4 to draw rhombus. So I am taking the dimension from 1 to 2 like this on divider, and keeping on here and taking an arc, and this will be 1, 2, and from 1 to 4 I am taking a distance from 1 to 4 and keeping on 1 only an arc, and this point will be 4. The remaining third point of the rhombus we have to remove. So adjusting a mini drafter with that angle, and from 2 draw a line like this, and from 1 to 2 adjust your mini drafter with that angle, and from 4 draw like this, and this point will be 3. Means rhombus 1, 2, 3, 4 has been created. In that rhombus only we have to draw this circle. So the circle is touching from 1 to 2 exactly middle of the line. So 1, 2 length we have to adjust on the divider, and on 1, 2 only we have to take an arc like this, and from 2 also, because circle is having all half radius equal. Okay, then after taking this arcs, you have to join the lines to do the process to draw the bottom face of the frustum of the cone. So join this line from 2 to 3 and 2 to 4 and 1 to 3 like this. The center of the circle you have been removed. Then after, you have to draw the circle here. So do this process from 3. You have to join the lines to these 2 arcs like this. And like this. So with the scale I will do, because my mini drafter is not coming exactly. And from 1 we have to join these two arcs like this. Okay, after joining this, take your divider. You have to draw the circle bottom face of the frustum. So how to draw the bottom circle of the frustum of a cone? I will show you. So first you have to see that your frustum, this frustum half circle is visible from the front. So if it is visible, you have to do it dark. Okay, this half circle will be dark when you see from the front. The remaining half circle is invisible. It is coming backside, so it is invisible. So for the invisibility, we have to do it dot line. So how to do? Keeping on 3, adjust your divider till that angle and draw an arc like this. It is visible from the front, so I have done dark. Okay, and the remaining this arc is visible from the front, so we have to do it dark. Sorry. Okay, then from here also it is also visible half of this curve. This curve is visible from the front, so I have done dark. The remaining half circle is dotted, so do the same process for that also with dotted line. This curve is backside, so I am doing dotted line like this. Okay, the remaining arc keeping on 1, adjust your divider correctly and draw the dotted lines for that also. The bottom circle I have drawn with the process. So active height is having 60 mm, but I have already taken the isometric length of this 60 mm. So I will measure on the scale. I am getting 4.8 mm axis height, so I have to take 4.8 only from this O center. From here 4.8. So putting a dot and drawing an axis line like this. And from here you have to draw a line, how much you want to take like this and like this. Then after you have to create a rhombus for this small circle, the top diameter of the frustum. So to draw that, first you have to draw a frustum. So we have to take this circle in a square like this. Because if you take this in a square, it will be, you will have a easy process to draw this. I will label it as 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will measure this 5, 6 length. I am getting 3.3 measurement. So that exactly 3.3 I will adjust with that angle, and 3.3 I will draw with that line. So I am getting 3.3. In this line and this line, you have to draw exactly 3.3 mm with adjusting with this angle, and here also you have to adjust, and 3.3 line you have to draw. Okay, and the remaining ends you have to directly draw the lines. Your rhombus will be created. Okay, then after drawing this rhombus of this circle, you have to measure the distance of this half. To draw the circle, the same process you have to do for this circle as done for the circle, you have to do for the same process for this also. So taking the half distance of the circle, draw the arcs from each point. Okay, after drawing this, and this point will be 5, 6, 7, 8, and draw the lines which we have taken the arcs. like this. Then after take your divider and keeping on 7, this whole top face of the circle is visible from the front, so we have to do it whole circle dark. Because it is visible, adjust your divider and draw an arc like this, and keeping on this end, adjust your divider, draw the arc, my divider is getting somewhat loose, so I am drawing that also. I am keeping on that end and drawing the arc. And from here also you have to draw your circle has been created of the top face. Then after you have to draw this slant edges, these lines you have to join it from their ends. So how to join? From that half of the circle you have to join there, and from there also. The remaining circle is somewhat dark like this, because exactly it will not be having on that dotted line. So this is the complete solution of this frustum of a cone. So also show the dimension of its axis height like this by taking extension line and dimensioning line, arrow marks, and its height is 60 mm. And this is the isometric projection of the frustum of a cone. And hope guys, if you like my videos, please share, like and subscribe my channel, and also watch my videos till the end, and also practice by yourself. Then only you come to understand how to draw this problem. Thank you.